Merry morning and harvest moon, my wonderful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do your harvest moon message energy and vibes general reading. So, if you happen to see this video, there might be a message here for you. If not, just telling stories with the cards. This full moon is a super moon. It is the harvest moon. It is a full moon in Aries, which is a lot of, take charge, let's get her done kind of energy. And full moons are also about releasing what no longer serves us. So let's see what we got going on for water signs. What is going on? 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands represent our energy, our enthusiasm, and our passion. And yeah, 10 of Wands is a burden. It is way too much responsibility. It's having the weight of the world on your shoulders. So this is burden, responsibility, duty, stress, obligation, burnout, struggles, completion, relief. So because this full moon is really about releasing, but it's in Aries. So I'm going to say it is burden. We have a burden we need to release. And let's see what the energy around us might be. So I'm going to say the vibe for this full moon for water signs is a burden. Doesn't sound very uplifting, but we'll see what happens. The energy around you are coming towards you. The star, the moon, and the tower. Oh dear. Well, the energy around you is big stuff. So you got the tower. Because you got the energy around you is 3 major arcanas. So the energy around you is very big. It's very intense. So you got the tower. Something's got to give. Water signs, because this burden is too much. The responsibility, it's just weighing you down. So you've got to release that burden so that you can have some healing. And so that you can have some hope again. Also, you want to start feeding your hopes and dreams, not your fears. Really trusting your intuition. So something is going to blow up, or it already has. And maybe that's what the deal is, that something blew up and it's actually increased your responsibility or added a burden to your life. But the cool thing about the tower is that it's unexpected change. Something happened. You can rebuild a stronger foundation. So say it's a relationship and it broke up. Well, you can rebuild either yourself or maybe even the relationship and have a stronger foundation. You also have the moon, which is, trusting your intuition. But, maybe you were feeding your fears too much. Maybe you felt underwater. That burden probably had you feeling like you couldn't come up for air. But you got the star. And the star is healing. It's healing those traumas. It's healing your body. It's allowing you to feel hopeful again. And it's also, allowing the universe wants to grant you your wishes. So you got to release this burden. That's what I'm going to say it is. Release your burden is the vibe. So let's see what else we got going on. What is emerging, transforming, healing. Wowzers. So what is emerging is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Wands represent our energy, our enthusiasm, and our passion. This is freedom. This is, passion. This is charisma. This is pursuing your dreams. This is also lack of commitment. But I think in this scheme of things, you got to release this burden because you need your freedom. You need to be pursuing your dreams, but more so, you want to have fun. You want to get out there and be passionate and charismatic about life. What's transforming is the King of Cups. Now, he's right in the middle of your reading, and the King of Cups is emotional healing, emotional wisdom, big as the sky, deep as the ocean, lifetime love. He also represents drama. And I think that part of this burden you have to release is either some kind of drama, either your own making or someone else's. And, you know, you need freedom from that. And you want to be healing emotionally and have that emotional wisdom. What is healing is Five of Pentacles. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. Five of Pentacles is feeling isolated or left out physically, emotionally, spiritually, or financially. But it also could be, you know, maybe there is an illness, physical, mental, or emotional illness that you're dealing with. But you've got the Star. So I feel like there's some healing. And I also feel that that might be part of the burden or the response. You know, it feels like you have a lot that you're carrying around. And it could be because of some unexpected change or something happen. All right, let's see what is solution, outcome, and future. Ooh, all right. So the solution is death and rebirth. It really is about a transformation. I think releasing this burden, you're going to have to end something. It might be a relationship. It might be a lifestyle. It might be a habit. Something has to end so that something better can be born in its place. This also could mean you yourself really have to transform, change your lifestyles, change your habits, something like that. The outcome of that is going to be Six of Cups. Cups represent our relationships, our emotions, and our feelings. And what Six of Cups represents is just being really nostalgic, healing the past. We got lots of healing going on here. This could be with siblings, with your children. It could be somebody from the past coming back in, but I think it's more of the need to heal the past. And it has a lot of nostalgia. The future is Ten of Cups. This is the happily ever after. This is emotional balance. This is harmony in all your relationships. So I'm going to say for water signs, it is definitely releasing a burden. Okay, final outcome or what needs to change. Page of Pentacles. What needs to change is, or the final outcome is going to be new opportunities. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. So there'll be new opportunities, new beginnings happening. But I think you've got to release this burden and allow, you know, allow the Star, you know, you need that freedom. And something might have to end, but all right, individual cards for Cancer. Five of Cups, because Five of Cups, you are feeling really disillusioned and disappointed with this burden you have. So it's really about, you know, making sure you're tending to your well-being, your mental and emotional health. Scorpio, King of Swords. Swords represent our thoughts and intellect. It's time for you to take control of your life. Make some wise choices. And Pisces. Nine of Cups. You got the wish card. This is gratitude. This is abundance. This is being content. So, for my water signs, your vibe is definitely releasing the burden and let all the good stuff happen. Thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful harvest moon. I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.